Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm here to tell you about how you guys can create a responsive chatbot which you can place it in your website, a working website, and it's a two-way interaction. Like if you send something, you'll get the response from it, similar to ChatGPT. Okay, so for that we are using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and the main thing which I have used over here is the API, because without the API you cannot create a chatbot in JavaScript. Okay, so where does the API comes from? So first of all, I'll go with the JavaScript. So here is the JavaScript code. So here the API which I have posted, you can get it from your ChatGPT account. So you can create a ChatGPT account, you can sign up over there, and ChatGPT usually provides a free API. Okay, like within a working API which you can use it within 3 months of your sign up. Okay, and you can place it directly over here in place of API key. Okay, you can use my API key as well if you wish. Okay, and here I've just make a working chatbot. Like, let me tell you, first of all, let me show you how the chatbot looks like. Okay, so here the chatbot looks something like this. So here, if you see here carefully in this particular website itself, so at the side, right hand side bottom, this we have got. Okay, if you click on it, the chatbot opens up in your website itself. It says, hi there, how can I help you today? Okay, and here if you can enter your inputs, like what do you want, what kind of help you want. Suppose I am entering like I am looking to learn coding. Okay, so when you write I'm looking to learn coding, that's the input to the chatbot, and it says thinking. Okay, and then after that it gives you a prompt, the relevant prompt related to whatever input you have given to the chatbot. Okay, so what happens in the background, the API gets triggered, and then it says thinking, and then after that it will give you the desired output which it wants. Okay, now if you see over here, it gave me the desired output. It says, that's great, learning coding can be exciting and rewarding experience, and here are some steps to get started, and it gave you the steps. Okay, so it's like similar to what we get in the chat gpt, right? So it's same as to the chat gpt. Why? Because we have created with the help of the chat gpt API. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to create the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript for the similar, and you have to integrate it into your website. Okay, so for that I have an HTML code over here. So we have to get started with the HTML code. I have given a title, I have given a link, okay, wherein I have included my CSS file. Okay, and then I have used these Google icons or like font links for the icons. Okay, icon as in the chatbot icon. For that I have used this fonts. Okay, and then similarly I have created a button and a span which will help me to toggle the chatbot. Okay, and then after that I have created a header which says chatbot, which has a closed button in it, like when your chat is completed you can close the chatbot. Okay, and then inside that I have created a list which says the chat incoming, like when you are putting it. Okay, like when you're putting any input, and a normal welcome message from the chatbot itself, like whenever you click on the chatbot it will open up and it will say, hi there, how can I help you today? That's it. Okay, and a placeholder which says enter a message. Okay, so how the placeholder will look like, if you see, let me refresh this. So here, okay, if I open this again, now if you see, this is what the placeholder looks like, enter a message, and this is what the icon which you can put it with the help of the Google the font which I have used right now over here, the Google font for icon. Okay, these you can use it, right? And once the placeholder is right there, now you can enter your message, and then accordingly it will give you the prompt. Okay, now next thing is like you have to create the CSS for this as well, like how the message will, when you click on the this particular icon, then only the chatbot should open up, how the chatbot padding is done, what kind of when the text is coming up in the screen, like when you open the chatbot, what should be the padding of that, the icon padding, everything you can include it with the help of the CSS. Okay, so here is the CSS which has chatbot. Okay, so if you see, this is the whole CSS I have written. So now one thing, if you want to understand the whole coding, you want to copy the coding and try it yourself, everything is available in our website, that is codemagnet.in. I'll include the link of our website uh, in the comment section below or in the description box. You can just visit our link and you can copy the codes from there. You can understand how the codes are working and you can try it yourself. Okay, so that's how like I have done for the CSS for the chatbot toggler. Okay, like the position button, outline, border, everything I've given to it. And then after that, how the chatbot body looks like, how it will toggle, like when you click on the chatbot it should open up a dialog box wherein it comes up like hi, how may I help you today. So those things you have to do inside the CSS. Once this is done in the JavaScript, you have to first of all use the document query selector, wherein you'll get the chatbot toggler, the chatbot button, and the chat box. Okay, these three things are most important. And then with the help of API key, you have to go to your chatbot, the chat GPT account, and extract the API key from there. How will you do that? When you sign up to the chat GPT, at that point of time, after the sign up, there will be a page coming up which will show you API references. When you click on the API references, or let's say on the left hand side, API keys will be written. So if you click on API key, it will show you like you can generate your key from there. Click on generate key, a key will be generated. Just copy paste that particular key right over here. That's it. Okay, and then after that you have to put your whole JavaScript, wherein here I have created a chat list which helps me with the message, like what kind of message the user is giving, and accordingly the chatbot will reply. Okay, so basically the whole API is working over here, and this particular chatbot will work as a chat GPT like chatbot inside your website. Okay, so that's the whole thing about now once again, if you want to understand the whole coding, how it is working in the background, please visit codemagnet.in. You'll get to know, you can copy the codes from there, you can use it directly, and you can also see how it is working in your websites. So it's quite important to understand the JavaScript, the main thing, because JavaScript is what using the API, it is requesting the API to get a response from the chatbot and give you the response. Okay, so for the response also have used the fetch function, wherein the API URL is there, and then you are going ahead and giving a paragraph or giving a line to the chatbot, and then accordingly the response you're getting it from the chatbot. Okay, so like here, if I write who is Joe Biden, okay, it says thinking, and then after some time it will give you its output, what it actually thinks. Okay, so this thinking which is coming up over here, this thinking is also there inside the JavaScript. Like when you give up any kind of statement to the chatbot, the thinking will get triggered, like it will show you thinking like a real chatbot, and then it will give you the output. So it says Joe Biden is an American politician who has served as the 46th president of the United States in January 2021. Okay, so all the details will come up for you, same as to the chat GPT. So this you can integrate with your website, and accordingly you can train the chatbot to get what kind of information. Like suppose a user comes up to your website is related to, let's say photography, your website is related to photography, and there people come up to see what kind of photos, what kind of videos you have put in. So they can go ahead to the chatbot, and if they want to purchase any kind of photographs or any kind of videos, they can just type in over there, and then they can get the link from the chat GPT direct or the chatbot directly, and they can purchase it. So these are like you are training the chatbot, so that also you can do it. Okay, so you can train the chat GPT like with the appropriate prompt and then use the API key inside this, and that will be a win-win situation for you to work on. Okay.